Mon Mothma's representation as the Rebel Alliance's leader in Return of the Jedi reveals her importance in the destruction of the Empire. In celebration of the newest Rogue One teaser trailer, today's Secrets of the Force video will be all about Mon Mothma. Prior to the Clone Wars, Mon Mothma represented the interests of the planet Chandrila near the end of the Old Republic. Mothma also became a part of the Loyalist Committee, which included members like Bail Organa of Alderaan and Padme Amidala of Naboo. Originally, the Loyalist Committee was meant to be a group that would advocate against the Confederacy of Independent Systems and would stay aligned with the Republic and its Chancellor. But as the Clone Wars began, the group aimed to preserve the Republic, not its leader. Mothma, Organa, and Amidala worked together on many occasions, including a peace conference between Republic representatives and Separatist representatives on the neutral planet of Mandalore. Mon Mothma advocated with her allies to stop the escalation of the war. They believed that creating more clones and bankrupting the Republic was simply perpetuating the problems the Republic was facing. Mothma's group of senators also opposed the executive powers Chancellor Palpatine was continuing to receive during the Clone Wars. Years after the Republic's fall and the death of Senator Amidala, Mothma and Organa consolidated a variety of resistant movements, including the Crew of the Ghost, to create the Alliance to restore the Republic. Early into the life of the new Rebel Alliance, and after a massacre on Kashyyyk, Mothma believed for some time that diplomacy had been destroyed and she considered becoming a fighter pilot. But eventually she believed her leadership to win the Civil War was more important than assisting single battles. At some point early in the Rebels' history, Mothma assigned Jyn Erso to retrieve the plans of the newest Imperial superweapon, the Death Star. Later in the Rebellion's history after the Battle of Hoth, the Rebel fleet was scattered across many worlds, so Leia Organa, a leader in the Alliance, decided she would create a distraction so the fleet could regroup near Sullust. This was classified as Operation Yellow Moon. Mothma feared during Operation Yellow Moon and during the rescue of Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt that Organa was being blinded by passion and feared her recklessness was putting her in unnecessary risks. Mothma saw herself in Leia, so she tried to explain to her that her passion for her friends may be putting her in danger when she could be a strong leader of the rebellion. But Leia continued to put herself in positions of danger. Operation Yellow Moon was successful, and the rebellion was now ready to be briefed on newly acquired information that had been received. Mothma addressed the Alliance on the command ship Home 1, on the existence of a second Death Star, and on the importance of destroying it before it became operational. Just before the Battle of Endor began, Mon Mothma departed on her ship to a safe location so the leadership of the Alliance would stay protected. The mission that was established in briefing was found to be a trap once it began. It's a trap! It's a trap! It's a trap! But that did not stop the rebellion from destroying the Death Star and the Emperor. 20 days after the battle, Mothma tasked Organa to travel to Naboo to begin to gather support for the creation of the New Republic. The Empire did attempt to push back against the Alliance by attacking the Emperor's homeworld of Naboo and many other planets in an operation codenamed Cinder. Months after the Battle of Endor, the New Republic and the Galactic Senate were established once again, with Mon Mothma being appointed as its first Chancellor. The New Republic headquarters began on Chandrila because of their free-thinking people, but eventually it was decided that all worlds represented in the Republic would host the Galactic Senate and leadership on a rotational basis. Once the Empire was stopped from continuing Operation Cinder and they were defeated during the Battle of Jakku, the Empire finally surrendered and signed the Galactic Concordance, which restricted the location of Imperial forces to territories in the core and inner rim. Mothma continued military funding and kept the Republic on high alert until a few years after the end of the Galactic Civil War, when the government leaders were finally sure the Empire would not continue their terror after they traveled to the unknown region in the galaxy. With the threat of the Empire destroyed, Mon Mothma passed the Military Disarmament Act, which cut 90% of the Republic's fleet. After decades of advocating, Mothma had finally obtained the legislation that demilitarized the galaxy and brought peace for decades to come. The Military Disarmament Act, I believe, could be argued to be Mon Mothma's biggest mistake. Her idealistic future of a world without war led her to destroy the Republic's army, which in turn allowed the First Order to rise from the ashes of the Empire. Allowing the First Order to gain power led to the destruction of the Galactic Senate and the New Republic's leaders by the Starkiller base. Leia Organa had opposed the act in the early days of the New Republic, which is why she helped establish the Resistance when the First Order began to rise. Technically, the Resistance is an illegal and independent military organization separate from the New Republic, but they are the galaxy's only hope now that the Republic's government has been destroyed. Regardless of how well the Military Disarmament Act turned out, Mon Mothma will always be regarded as an amazing leader who was fearless and always spoke her mind. Through the rise and fall of the Empire, Mon Mothma was at the center of bringing justice to the galaxy. If you enjoyed today's Secrets of the Force video, then please like and subscribe to see new videos every Sunday. If you have any ideas or questions you would like to see in a video, then put your thoughts in the comments section. If you would like to follow me outside of YouTube, you can find my links to social media in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.